If I'm gonna make a similar show to the show, I'm just gonna make the show. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't make My Hero Vigilantes and My Hero so that they could be the same thing. Because if they did, they would have just made more My Hero. That don't even make sense. Cloutify, Teen Titans Go is good, but freaky. Let's get into it. Okay. This is gonna be an interesting one, bro. I'm already knowing, bro. All right. I don't know if I can watch this video. 2 seconds in, gang.
Something bad looks so good.
Teen Titans Go, the only show on Cartoon Network that could compete with the amazing world of Freakball in terms of the joke.
This is gonna be a tough watch.
Actually landing. On July 19th, 2003, Teen Titans aired, and wait, that's my birthday. But before I was born, I guess that this is my purpose after all. Everyone loved Teen Titans, and even though I wasn't born in time to see its premiere, as soon as I did spawn in, I grew to love the show as well. It was something we had never seen before. Robin and a group of other young heroes taking the spotlight and forming the best super team of all time. Who wouldn't fall in love with it? But only 3 short years later, on January 16th, 2006, the final episode of the show aired. It was titled Things Change, and boy, did things change. 10 years after the premiere of the original show, its successor had arrived.
Am I laughing?
April 23rd, 2013, the birth of Teen Titans Go. Anybody that hated the show didn't really give it a fair chance because they felt as if it was replacing.
I'm telling you, I was always off bet. Yo, Teen Titans Go, it's a hitter. You gotta understand, I love Teen Titans, I really do. It's cool, it's nice, it's great. I like Teen Titans Go more than I like Teen Titans. I know, oh, that's no, Teen Titans is way better. Da, 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 da. I didn't say it was better. I didn't say it was better. I'm saying watch for watch, I actually liked watching Teen Titans Go more than I liked watching Teen Titans. Yeah, I know I'm the only person on this planet with that take.
Case. If you take it for what it is, aka a parody of the show, then you could look at it from a different lens. It's meant to make fun of things and turn these characters into extreme caricatures of what they used to be. Yo, that sounded kind of smart.
Don't laugh, please.
Like a video essay or something. This show isn't Teen Titans, and it isn't trying to be either. And through that originality, we were graced with banger after banger after banger that the original series just couldn't produce. Whether it was
Teen Titans never made I'm always catching villains. Teen Titans ain't never made when the night begins to shine, when the night begins to shine. They ain't never make that, gang.
shrimp and prime rib, catching villains, or the oh so popular sour grapes. But aside from the fire songs they gave us, this show is full of passion, and I'm being serious.
Oh yeah,
the
there was a
original
Braun
cast
episode.
returned to fill their roles once more, and you can just tell how much fun they're having. The writers obviously have a field day when writing the scripts for these episodes. Heck, I wouldn't even be surprised if they just let the animators wing it and there was no script. And if that's the case, then they had a little too much fun with Lady Freakasis, but we'll talk about that later. The show is filled to the brim with references of the wider DC universe, and it's obvious that everyone involved are fans of the source material. But it can't be all sunshine and rainbows, right? There has to be more to it. All the hate for—
Guys, I want to laugh. I want to laugh. I want to laugh. I don't even know what I'm laughing at, but I want to laugh, bro. I'm so sorry.
The show couldn't be unjustified. Even with all the good things I mentioned, I completely understand how someone could still dislike this show. The first group of people I imagined are on the older side. They were there when the original show aired and got their hopes up when Teen Titans Go was announced. Maybe they thought it'd be a continuation of the show they loved so much. And after seeing how extremely different it was, their expectations were obviously not met. It's understandable. Others just may not like the show's sense of humor or dislike the lack of a central plot or any real story for that matter. All completely fair criticisms. But it wouldn't be fair for me to just sit here and assume people's problems with the show. So let's look at the reviews for ourselves. Already, it's not looking the best with the amount of 1-star reviews almost matching—
I don't count 1-star reviews. Is that crazy? I feel like real people leave 2-star reviews if they're really upset. Like 1-star reviews is glazing, I feel like, in the opposite direction. I'm not a 1-star review type believer. I'm not gonna lie. I'll still look at them, yeah, but I don't believe you as much as I believe the nigga who did 2 stars. You get what I'm saying? Like the person who did 2 stars, 3 stars, I believe them way more than you. I feel like if you did 1 star, you were just like a little bit upset. It doesn't mean it's not to invalidate you, but let me go to 2, see what they talking about. They probably got a clearer head on the situation. You get what I'm saying?
The amount of 5-star reviews. But wait, what's that at the bottom, you ask? A 5-star written review, I answer. This show is the best sitcom ever to be shown on TV. I didn't grow up with it, but I had seen parts of it on YouTube, and I finally watched it. This show is so sad, but at the same time, it is so funny and beautiful and romantic. It's like the TV version of a comfort food, XD. Chandler is so sweet. Are we sure this guy's talking about the right show?
I'ma get it, bro.
I'll just read the one right below it instead. I have no words to describe my absolute disappointment in this show. Teen Titans Go is just bad. The animation I don't care about because it is a cartoon, so it's meant to be lazy. The description of this show is what happens when the capes come off. They didn't do a good job. If this is supposed to remake a show that was originally dark and actually for teens, make it similar. Cartoon Network has fallen from making original shows to...
If I'm gonna make a similar show, I'm just gonna still make the show. That doesn't even make sense. If I'm gonna make a similar show to the show, I'm just gonna make the show. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't make My Hero Vigilantes and My Hero so that they could be the same thing. Because if they did, they would have just made more My Hero. That don't even make sense. Why would I do that?
Reboots of old cartoons and inserting butt jokes every 8 seconds. I haven't even gotten to the characters yet. Their attitudes are repulsive. If Cartoon Network animators went outside and interviewed an actual teenager, this show would be very different. Nobody acts like this, not even the original characters. There is no storyline this show follows. It changes it and just comes up with it as it goes. There were some decent episodes like The Night Begins to Shine, not the one filler episode but the short series. I only watched a few of the OG Teen Titans everyone was talking about, but I don't even need that to know they ruined them. I have a basic understanding of preteens and teenagers, and they do not make butt jokes. Then this show...
I think me and Yo-Yo made butt jokes literally yesterday. We made a butt joke on stream today. Me and chat. Everyone in my chat. When we were watching the UDY Cheaters video, we all made butt jokes because the dude was thick. That happened. Yeah, he's overly wrong. Who's we? Y'all!
His air schedule is every single day. They waste their budget on this dead show instead of keeping up shows their viewers like. Not to mention, the fandom is toxic to people who like the original, saying, "It's funny, they don't know true humor, you suck," and other babyish insults. The show is not funny. This show teaches the wrong morals 99.9% of the time. Robin is a Starfire-obsessed control freak. Starfire is a slow Martian. Cyborg is a meatball burger-obsessed amplified faulty American. Beast Boy is a disgraceful useless
How come they only brought up Cyborg and his... They bring up where nobody else was from. Nobody else's nationality but Cyborgs. Interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Dad, Raven is an emo, typically depressed child. Teen Titans Go is not for anyone but people who think this show has a valuable lesson or story to tell. This show needs to be put down before CN ends up bankrupt and forgotten. Bleed your eyes out at me if you hate me. I really don't care. This is a review, not a debate. I'm not interested in your sob story of an excuse for why Teen Titans Go is good. Be my guest if you want to go ahead. So... there's a lot to unpack here. Out of respect for the original reviewer, I'm in no way trying to change your opinion on the show. I will simply be addressing these criticisms and giving my opinion on why the show is not only watchable, but actually pretty good. Now, firstly, the reviewer claimed to be disappointed in the show, but later on admitted that they haven't even watched the original. So that leads me to wonder what expectations you could have possibly had. Not to mention, expectations so high that it lead you to making a 1-star review. Then you say you don't care about the animation, so that couldn't have been what disappointed you so badly.
Right.
You say that this is a remake of a dark show, which just isn't true, and again, you didn't even watch the full series.
Right.
And worst of all, you keep comparing them to actual teenagers.
Get on that
You
fraud!
claim to have a basic understanding of preteens and teenagers, whatever that means, which leads me to assume that you're not even one. Firstly, teenagers today are a lot different than they were 10 years ago or whatever. And as a teenager myself, brain rot is a very real thing that has led to people I know acting like a Teen Titans Go character. Honestly, them being teens in this show is the least important thing or narrative that the show is trying to push. It's for namesake and nothing more. But again, other things
There's literally not a single thing that they do that I'm like, oh yeah, they're teens. Like, they just do things as super powered individuals. That's literally it. It's like, what would a whole bunch of reckless, super powered individuals do if they had no consequences? This show
mentioned, like not finding it funny, is completely subjective, and I understand the humor isn't for everyone, but there's a difference between disliking a show and just being straight up
feels
freaking
amazing.
rude. This guy says, and whoever watches this and enjoys it is trash. Why are Teen Titans Go haters so aggressive? Just calm down and give valid reasoning for a 1-star review. His first reason is that it apparently teaches kids bad morals. Oh, so the amazing world of Gumball has far more valuable lessons, right? Reason 2, the Titans act more like villains than heroes. It's a comedy, so anything can happen for the sake of a joke. They also give a bunch of comparisons as to why the older versions of the characters are better. Again, the show is a parody and is playing up the characters to their extremes.
Right.
And the reviewer doesn't even do a good job at summarizing the characters. Robin wasn't always serious. Beast Boy's entire personality didn't revolve around liking Tara.
Right.
And Raven was a nice demon who loves her friends more than anything. And your critique with the newer one is that she likes Pretty Pegasus and wears her hood a lot. I think it's time for us all to just admit that Teen Titans Go is peak. And if you do have real criticism,
it really is peak, gang. Like, I'm not saying that it's better than this or that, but in terms of a new cartoon show when it came out and to where it is now, bro, you don't run this long and this successfully if you're not peak. It's gonna sound crazy because I know this is gonna sound crazy to y'all because we're not growing up inside of this. But I want you to fully understand Cartoon Network as a brand is entirely dependent on Teen Titans Go. So when I tell you that Teen Titans Go right now is as impactful to Cartoon Network as SpongeBob SquarePants was to Nickelodeon, that is what I mean by this is in fact a peak show. It cannot be this long going, this successful, this generative of revenue without it being something that is able to sustain people's retention over a long period of time, making it be considered peak. The only reason you don't think so is because we're not growing up in this. We're not having to watch this. We're not on TV. We're on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you guys don't think so, which is fine. But I want you to know what Teen Titans Go is doing for this network is literally only something a peak show can do for any network. I'm just saying. SpongeBob currently isn't good. We're not growing up in it. I don't like it, but we're not growing up in it. I love SpongeBob, not this one, but yeah, but I can't say that it's not good because I'm not growing up in it. I gotta ask Jits.
be respectful when making them, and maybe the creators won't disregard what you say, because it just comes across as you being butthurt about a 20-year-old show. And just like that, you just got schooled. Take that, mean 1-star reviewer. But the show does have its problems. A real critique of the show could be just how freaky it is. There are so many scenes centered around Robin's butt, I couldn't even count them all. And Lady Freakasus made one appearance too many. These guys are just PG-13 gooners. I mean, there's even a song and dance dedicated to shaking your booty. The booty scooty. Here's some of the lyrics. Scoot your booty, that booty, now do the booty scooty. Alright, turns out that's the full song. Aside from the song, it's not uncommon for cartoons to implement humor for older audiences.
I laughed. I'm sorry. I made some of y'all lose your house, didn't y'all? My mom's kinda homeless? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Ray. It was at the butt joke too. It was at the butt joke too. That's bad. That's bad. It's because somebody paid that out.
To make it funny for everyone. And the OG series was no different. So again,
oh my gosh, I almost made it. I was 8 seconds away. 12 seconds away. Wow. I was 12 seconds away. Oh.
and I think this show is great. It's fine to dislike it. In fact, you don't even need to have a reason for not liking something. But to go out of your way and leave a negative review, I'd expect to see some valid reasoning. Bye!
W video, man. I'm so sorry I saw my community. If you're on YouTube, we had a parlay if I was gonna laugh or not. I was trying not to laugh. I laughed. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure that you like, comment, and help me in the algo. I'll see y'all next one. Goodbye. Peace.